The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
Here comes main event, Jey Uso.
Introducing first, representing the Usos, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
Now is not the time to feel Usy. It is time for War Games, and there is no one better to set it off than main event Jey Uso.
I agree with you, Corey. Jey knows the perils of this combat. He knows what it takes to win and what it takes to be in that main event.
Started off War Games for the Bloodline in his first War Games match. That night he went the distance and scored the pinfall that won the match for his family. Now, can Jey Uso repeat that main event performance tonight?
And from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker!
You can just see the confidence in his eyes. He knows that the numbers will be in their favor tonight, and he has faith in his team to be the victors in this war.
It'd be totally understandable for him to be a little shaky right now, having to be the one to start off this War Games match, but he looks solid.
But even with the advantage, this is still going to be a brutal War Games match. He and his team are going to be tested like never before.
It all comes down to this. Do they have the strength, the ruthlessness to succeed at War Games?
War Games have now begun as these two teams pit their first combatants against one another.
And in these early minutes, it's all about survival. The true war doesn't even really begin until more superstars have entered the cage. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
And a well-timed counter.
Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring. Nasty-looking inverted suplex.
Still fighting back. Look at him go. My goodness, did you hear that chop? And he has an answer for Jey. Corey, if there's one misconception that people have about War Games, what do you think it is?
The thing people tend to forget about War Games, or just outright ignore, is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Sure, the pace picks up once every competitor's entered the structure, but if you're not the final participant of the match, and you can charge in there with a head of steam, you're gonna burn out quicker than a candle, my friend.
There it is, the People's Punch.
Countdown's on to get ready because this will get
To the sky.
a forearm smash.
Being let loose poised to surely become the tide turner for their team.
Oh, and Breaker turns the tables. Clothesline! Off with their head.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
And one punch connects after another.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Caught in a bad spot. Check your face after that one. Just using their foot as a weapon. Boot right to the throat. He's headed up high. Perched up top. Oh, he missed that one.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Ooh, he fends that off. Thwarts the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Gets lifted into position. Scoop slam.
Holding in on the arm.
Now scaling the War Game structure.
This is not going to end well.
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon. He finishes the climb.
Well, the options are pretty limited as to what comes next.
Flying.
Oh, man, he landed rough there. And with the next combatant on their way, it looks like things are close to a fair fight once again.
He tosses him over and into the other ring.
Cody Rhodes throwing those jabs just like his daddy. Winding up, followed by the bionic elbow.
Calculating the next move here.
Launched with a suplex.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
Sending him all the way over to the next ring. Uso splash by Jay. This is troublesome for Reed.
Doing battle in the War Games trench.
Could be a winning strategy.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. Ooh.
And Reed moves out of the way.
Bursting out of the cage, eager to capitalize on the situation.
Counters right into the swift chop block.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this War Game structure. He's carrying some serious equipment into the cage with him, ready to fully exploit the numbers game. Adding some extra. Look out! And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
Foot just stomping down.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal. Taking the fight right to the center of it all. This is what War Games is all about.
Right to the throat. Not looking good. In this position. Crashing down with a vertical suplex. All right, boot from McIntyre. The next entrant incoming to even up the odds.
Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately.
He's getting fired up and really feeding up his crowd.
Braun Breaker identifying the target. Spin!
Braun might brought this to a close. Braun Breaker in position.
Going for it again.
Tsunami by Bronson Reed.
Serious jeopardy for Rhodes.
We've got to acknowledge these fans. A packed arena will mean every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Braun lining him up from the top turnbuckle.
Oh no, has it lined up for the kill shot.
From way up. There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole. DDT! Spike them. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. Ooh. The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now. These superstars are getting Will Drew close this out? Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match.
Trying for the double underarm hook.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled.
Roping the cage, ready to make the next move.
Saw it coming and
Oh my God!
risking it all with a daredevil leap. Rhodes has his opponent for crossroads. He's in crisis mode.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage.
Drew McIntyre.
That might be all Drew needs. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage. German nine.
Good night.
And just in time.
The American Nightmare.
Not being driven down. And just being tossed away there.
Chair shot delivered.
And Breaker digging deep, finding some right fire there.
Yeah, this is Breaker in control and looking toward the finish line.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. He's able to combat out of blocks. Meanwhile, we have Breaker.
Does that finish Rhodes for good? Door swings open and out they come. And their team could definitely use their help.
He's going onto the apron. He must certainly have a plan.
Lift off.
Rhodes turns it around.
Slam the door shut and brace for impact. War games are now officially underway.
This is the moment it's all been building to. The ultimate test for these teams.
Jay nailed all of it. GTS. Top rope.
Cody Rhodes hooks his own.
This is troublesome for Reed. How in the world?
Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission. Kneeing his way out. And he...
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit.
Boom, right in the button.
That's a holding.
One high from the top rope. Hoisted and driven down with an axe driver.
Can Reed close things out?
He cuts it off.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain.
Sending him careening through the table. Nothing but carnage and violence around.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. DTO! Oh, man, he is fired up.
Bronson Reed. A set of axe driver.
And it can be all over for Jay.
2 count. Forces the shoulder up after 2. This could be it. Breaker with the cover. Fights the shoulder up in 1.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Climbing up the wood.
McIntyre might have him.
Looking for the victory. 2. He kicks out at 2.
So close. That could escape the attack. CM Punk sensed that was coming. Terrible position for Rhodes. Going for the win, not letting up.
Rhodes off the pin at 2.
He's going for the pin.
Byron left. And look at that. And that'll do it. It's finally over with the win. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
Here are your winners, the team of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar.
A huge feather in the collective cap of the winning team, a moment they'll remember for a long time.
Some could argue that there are no winners in a match like this, but right now, the battlefield only has one team standing.